Hello everyone, and welcome to Cape America for the DeWalt 150. And this is going to be a 5-lap race. Your last race's winner, Eric Burton at Bristol, won the Sharpie 500. He will start on the pole, and alongside is going to be not Eugene Max. Who drives the 40? Andres Allen. He'll start there in second. The point leader by an entire race over second place, Nick Mace, is going to be starting in third alongside the driver in second place. He's that whole entire race in front of Charles Sanford in fourth, and lining up in fifth there is Tryphon Reed. Kind of weird to see on the wall Fast Herd. That's a strange name, I don't know. But we're here for the DeWalt 150. Let's get these cars rolling off to start the race. As the pace car pulls on in, you saw Brandon Bain and the 29 car, the Season 3 champion, did not get going. He's not going to take to the green, but these guys will, and the cars behind them are really charging up. I don't know if they're going to get a slingshot run on the start here, but we're green flag. Eric Burton is going to take us into turns number 1. This is the trouble spots here. There may be trouble here, but they're going to get through fine. Nick Mace in the middle. Oh, Lord. Oh, no. Nick Mace getting turned. The point leader's around. Back it up in the wall. John Dillon. Oh, boy. Dillon came right in that wall there. Ooh, 97. Duncan got clipped there. There's Sean Perkins. Dylan Young's out. He is going to be done. Blowing up race car. There's, I was about to say Noah Hart. That's Luke Martin. He's getting a turn around, and not John Dillon, but Dylan Young is blocking the track. Not really blocking the track, but these guys aren't smart enough to go around them. Luke Martin is done as well. Brandon Bain still on pit road. Meanwhile, up front, it is the 83 and the 16. Eric Burton nearly got turned. Oh, and Tryphon Reed trying to get that win for the underfunded 83 team. Peeks out in front of the 16 car, and he'll take the lead. Takes the lead. The 43 car of Andres Allen made his return last race. Oh, be careful, Jacob. Almost got turned by Dom there. Lucky that some of these guys right here are guys you don't see up front. Jacob Hart, Noah Hart there, and Dom Caps right there as well. Ian Duda. There's Greg Brown. We haven't seen him run up front lately. Brad Johnson, who started dead last on the board, he made it by the big instant. And not Dom Cap. If I said it, I meant Brad Johnson. If I did not say his name, Brad Johnson. If you're watching this right now, Brad Johnson has qualified last every race. I will do what I can to try, and I will boost your ratings in qualifying only because you have been qualifying last every race, and I don't understand why. So I'm only gonna boost your ratings for qualifying. Everyone in the back that started really far back has got a good spot right here. Brad Johnson looking on suit to running in a top 10. He's not even got a top 15 finish so far this season. But up front, continuing to battle up front, Burton, Reed. Oh, Burton swings it wide. Tryphon's going to get it back. Caps, he swings it wide as well. Almost in the Hart there. Both the Hart brothers there as well. Oh boy, it's going to allow Greg Brown to get right there. Brad Johnson retakes the 9th position from William Duncan. James Fox, he finished in the top 5 last race when he had a no hood there. Running up front here, Chris Summers, he hasn't had a very good season as well. He was finished 4th in the season for the points in season 1. Ever since then, he's not really done anything. But the Max back here, Day, there's Nick Mace and 17 car Charles Sanford, really low in the really high up in the points. Both of them are, but really low right now as they run. So not a good day for them. Sean Perkins, no hood on the track in 22nd. Brandon Bain has returned to the racetrack, but he is 25th. He has passed Luke Martin, though, so he will get that spot, and Luke Martin is done for the day. He's going to pull it in. But Tryphon Reed, as it runs right now, has the lead over Eric Burton. Burton in the 16, trying to do what his teammate of Charles Sanford did, win 2 races in a row. Burton runs right in behind, within striking distance. Andreas Allen last lap, he ran 3 seconds slower than them guys. Let's see what he runs this lap here. Allen in 3rd place. Then you got Dom Capps, Noah Hart, Ian Duda, Jacob Hart, and Greg Brown. These guys, all of them right here, really don't have good cars, I don't think, for this season. Really haven't brung their A game at all since the beginning of the season. Dom Capps ran up front, though, at Bristol. But Andreas Allen, let's see what he ran last lap. 2 minutes 06.95. And he did run 2/10 slower, so it's going to be between Reed and Burton. And it looks like Burton's going to get it back. Whoa! Boy, they're beating a bang on one another there. And it's going to be Reed holding on to the spot. And if that continues to happen, you could see Andreas Allen sneak up and attack. But Dom Capps has pulled a little bit of a gap from this pack right here, led by Noah Hart, Ian Duda, Greg Brown, and then there's Jacob Hart as well. Brad Johnson is pulling a gap on Duncan for the 9th position. John Dillon has gotten by James Fox right there for the 11th position there. Galligan right there in 13th. Richard Johnson's got him by Zach Bookinger. Chris Summers trying to catch some guys. Yeah. Tryphon Reed right now, and that 83 car, it's really been good to see Tryphon run up front with an underfunded car, because that car right there for the 83 Aaron Stream Machine, it's really an underfunded team. You don't expect that team to really knock off really top 10 finishes, to be honest with you. If they get top 10 finishes, that's what they're here for. They try and get a top 10. That's all they're here for, top 10 finishes, because that team really doesn't have much equipment to win races. But we've seen that team perform at its extreme high to try and win these races, especially back at Daytona was a very strong suit for them. But Burton in the 16 for Roush Moe Racing, the biggest, oh boy, so close. Almost tagged him around, but pushing him down the straightaway here. Burton for Roush Moe Racing, his main goal for Roush is to win races. Trying to go back-to-back, 2 laps to go here. Literally pushing him down the straightaway here, and he's going to go to the bottom to take the lead. Andreas Allen literally a second behind on that last lap to these guys. If you want to make the pass for the lead, you're going to have to make it through these S's right here. Reed on the back bumper now. Can't do it in this time of the section, I don't think. Alright, I had to pause there for a moment, but, you know, here we go. So, Tryphon Reed, Burton, I don't know where I was, what I was just talking about, but Burton and Reed, that is who is going to battle for this win. Unless they wreck each other, I think it's all good for them too. But Allen, a whole second behind on that last lap. So is Dom Capps. Noah Hart has gotten clear of this big pack now. Jacob Hart trying to reel in his brother there for that position. And Ian Duda trying to hold off Greg Brown for that position. Brown, we expected a whole lot more out of Greg Brown than we've seen so far this season. But he's up front with a top 10 finish, just what he needs. And Reed has gotten a little bit more of a challenge from the 16 here. Right here, they're side by side. Who's going to have the advantage? side by side in the turn, give the advantage to Burton. This is going to be a really good battle here between Burton and Reed. You got the lights of Roush battling with the lights of, that ain't even a DEI car, is it? But it's a Kerry Earnhardt car. Boy, beating on the corner there of the corner panel of Burton. Almost could have turned him there. They're going to be lucky if they don't wreck each other the way they're racing each other here. Reed trying to get by on the outside, but maybe a crossover move. No, he stays back in behind Eric Burton. Roush Fenway versus Kerry Earnhardt Racing. I think that's what it is. And Burton has pulled a gap now on this 83 car. And it may be what it has to take to win this race. Tryfon really needs to get up to the bumper of the 16, because his last shot really is this S's up here, because that's where you make the most passes here. And boy, this is going to be really tight right here. 83 making a run at him, but it's not going to be enough to try and make a passing zone through the S's here. That may have been his only chance here, but he's got one more last shot here. Reed on the back bumper now of Eric Burton. Gotta find some sort of way to pass him in some sort of way. Here he goes. Does he peek out? This is going to be his best shot right here. If he peeks out any time in the right way, he pushes him through the corner. Pushes him on him right there, but oh man, just had to left there. He could have peeked to the inside there, but he didn't do it. We're coming to the final few turns here. Reed's got to make some sort of ground, but they swing, both of them swing really wide there. Burton trying to win back-to-back races for Roush Fenway Racing, but Tryfon Reed trying to get a win for the underfunded organization, and he won last season at Savannah, trying to get win number 2. Burton trying to get win number 2 as well. This is his last shot. He peeks the inside there, almost in the corner panel of him. He's got to run to the inside here. Here comes Reed peeking low. This is his last shot. And he's peeking on the inside. Oh, he gets him in the corner panel. Got him loose, but Burton hangs on to it. Oh, I think that may have been his last shot. That was his last shot, I think. Reed gave it all he had, and I don't think it's going to be enough to run him back down for this last turn. No, it will not. Eric Burton rounding the final turn. Off the final turn, Eric Burton's going to hold off the charges from Tryfon Reed. He's going to come to the start-finish line and win here at Cape America for the DeWalt 150. Eric Burton wins back-to-back races. What a drive by Tryfon Reed, though, to give it all he had right there to try and win that race. They drove it their guts out right there to try and win that race, but Reed comes up short, but Burton will come out with the victory. Back-to-back wins. Roush Fenway has won 4 out of the 6 races so far this season. So that's got to be a very good accomplishment to Roush Fenway Racing. 4 out of 6 races. And it will all go to Charles Sanford and Eric Burton all this season. Congratulations to Eric Burton on a second career win and a win here for the DeWalt 150. Let's get you to the finishing results.
Hey there YouTube, I'm too lazy to type out the points, so I'm gonna do it like this. This is the points, and do it on paper just like this. So that's what I do on the other side of the sheet of paper and everything. So here's the points after race 6. You got Nick Mace, 124, Eric Burton, right there, 19 points back, 105, James Fox, Charles Sanford, Daniel Day, that rounds out the top 5, and surprise right here, the 83 Tryfon Reed. That's another funded organization. It's really impressive to have him at 993 behind right there in 6th position. Greg Brown right there, William Duncan, Eugenia Max, John Dillon rounds out the top 10. And someone walked in my room. Yeah, then it's me in 11th position. That's probably the highest I've ever been in my own series. I actually just suck at my series, but love Dale Jarrett and Bobby Labonte, so I'm going to continue putting my driver in there. Brandon Bain has had little to no luck in the later stages. 12th. Then there's the 9 car of Hayden Klein, Ian Duda. We're getting down to the guys that's kind of struggled. Jacob Hart, he's also struggled. Sean Galligan, he's had his highs and lows. That's why he's down here as well. Dom Capps, he's had his entire lows. He's been getting up there high in the last few races, so some top 10s. Sean Perkins, defending champion, down here really low, 18th. 19th for Richard Johnson. Johnson's just never, this is like the first time he's been out of the, been inside the top 20 in points since like season 6, and kind of sad because Johnson's usually up there winning championships. Chris Summers rounds out the top 20. Dylan Young, right there in the 7 car, replacing what's his face, Austin Ogo. And there's the 18 Luke Martin. He's also one that you usually see up there fighting for the championship every season. Lately, he's not been doing that. Down 22nd, Zach Flickinger, 23rd. The 43 car of Andres Allen. He's only been in 2 races and he's earned 40 points. And that's kind of impressive. That's like finishing 5th in 2 races and you get that point. And you're beating the 0-1 of Brad Johnson. Johnson's best finish has been actually last race that we just did. Finished inside the top 10 with 9th. So first time getting a top 10 for him. But yeah, was too lazy to type it out, so gave it off the paper. So Nick Mace, he has the points lead by 19 over Eric Burton.